Hey nerds, this is Pam coming to you from Stationery Nerd. I have some exciting news today. So here is an array of books that I have recently published, and they are available for sale on Amazon. And I want to talk to you about how these books relate to your word of the year for 2020 and beyond. So let's get into it, shall we? Through the magic of self-publishing, these books are available for sale on Amazon, and you can order a copy for yourself. Yes, like I'm talking a physical book with pages and blank pages in here with space for you to write your goals and keep track of the tasks that you do related to the goal that you have set with your word of the year. So inside there is a worksheet at the very beginning that will help you not only select your word, but also talk about why you've chosen that word, and then also what your goals are related to that word and what the actions are you plan to take. And then on the following pages, you've got 52 undated weekly spreads. And on the left side, you've got a week with Monday through Sunday. Yes, I started the week on Monday because I like having my weekend all together. Space to write your weekly or your daily goals for each week, and then also a place where you can track your daily habits. And then on the other side is just a plain dotted page where you can do some reflection on your week, journaling, or even just project planning for whatever you plan to be working on that week. And then in the back there are some additional blank dot grid pages that you can do collections or additional trackers or whatnot. So on all of these books, the inside of the books are all the same. The beauty is the outside. So the cover is based on words of the year that I had designed from the Stationery Nerd shop last year. And so these were actually people's words from last year. Pause was actually mine. And there are about 12 of these books available for sale on Amazon already, but I'm hoping for lots and lots more. So this is just a sneak peek of what we are going to be talking about a little bit later in the video. So I'm just going to take all of these books and set them aside, and we're going to back up a little bit and talk about the way that I choose my word for the year. So here's some bullet journals from my past couple of years. And before we dive into this, I'm going to find some pages, but I'm just going to chat a little bit while I flip through here. So first of all, what is a word of the year? I'm sure that you've heard the phrase before, but what does it mean, and what's the whole point of choosing a single word for your entire year? So the idea is that you pick a word that you want to use as your focus word for the year. And then what you do is you let that word guide you as you're setting goals, you're doing journaling, whatever your personal growth or your reflection on a daily basis is, doing artwork, all kinds of different things, crafts, projects, you know, maybe it's even trips that you take related to the word and how you want to incorporate that into your life for the entire year. So it's just basically thinking about what you want your year to look like, picking a word that will help you create that year, and then using it as the guiding light for everything that you're doing throughout the coming year. So I've been choosing a word since 2007. And that was back in the day when Allie Edwards in the scrapbooking world had started her One Little Word program. I actually went back and made a list of all of the words that I've chosen, and I just wrote them here on this little index card. So let's see if this is gonna focus. So create, believe, action, be, finish. Actually, I think finish was the year that I was finishing my college degree and I was just dying to be done with that. Fun, growth, explore and be present, stewardship, and then last year was pause. Yeah, excuse my really bad handwriting. So those were my words for this past, these past several years. 10 years? 10, how many years since 2007? Math, it's hard. So 12 years or so. 13. What's the word? What's the number? 13 years. So obviously that's not all of them that I've chosen, but those were the highlights or the ones that I could remember. So a couple of years ago, this is what I did when I chose stewardship. I actually printed the word, what it meant to me, and glued it right into my bullet journal. Did a cover page, colored it, and printed this design. Sorry, the cats are over there arguing. So they're gonna be meowing, who knows. Anyway, so this is where I glued my word for stewardship right into the middle of this bullet journal. And so that was 2018. And then 2019, I did pause because 18 was really busy and I just wanted to take a break. I kind of didn't do super great with this. I probably could have done a better job at slowing down this past year, but I didn't, and so we'll just move on. So what happens when I print this is no matter what journal I would go to, I would take this printout with me. So this is the Tekukor B6 Tomoe River. Hi, Pounce. Yeah, we just, she's hiding from Jack. So we're gonna get Pounce down. I know. All right, so this is the Tekukor Tomoe River B6 journal that is not even 3/4 of the way done. So then this was what I was thinking I was going to use for 2019. It wasn't very long into January when I totally changed my mind and went to an A6. So this is the Tekukor A6 journal, which they're out of stock. I really hope they come back. But anyway, I reprinted this smaller and glued it into the front of this A6. And then I used this for the entire year. It went through the end of August, and then come September I moved into this B6 Slim, which is a Midori MD, which I have in a leather case. And so I reprinted it again and glued it into the front of that book. So my word travels with me no matter which journal I go to. It's always with me, and it's the first thing that I flip to when I go to the journal. So this year I wanted to do something a little bit different and actually create a journal that would be kind of the single place where I put all of the work that I'm doing toward my word of the year and all the goals that I'm setting around that word into a single planner. So that's what this is. So I am hoping to use this as a way to track the goals that I've set for myself for the year, and you know, create daily tasks within each of the pages. So it's kind of, I mean, this is a beautiful picture here because I love my word from last year and I love the way that it turned out. So this is exciting for me. All right, let's put all of this aside. All right, so many journals. So where are we at here? Okay, so when I say that I want to keep track of my daily tasks in this. The way that that works for me is I once heard a statistic that if you spend 20 minutes a day on a single project or a single goal, and you do that for 365 days of the year, you end up putting in 120 hours at the end of the year toward that goal. So that's why it's important for me to track my daily progress toward a goal. Jack. I don't know if you can hear him or not, but he's making a racket. How do I choose my word? I actually haven't gone through this process yet this year because I've been a little busy and I haven't had a chance to really sit down and do that. So I'm going to pull the page that I worked from last year. And I really just do a quick overview. So there's a few steps. Number one, I do an annual review of my goals and my actions and achievements from this current year. So I'll go back to my 2019 list of goals and kind of do an evaluation. How did I do? What did I do good? What did I do bad? That was really bad grammar. What did I do well? Or what did I not do well? And what can I improve on in the coming year? And then as I start to think about my goals for the coming year, for 2020, what I'll do is do a rough outline, which is where this is. So I tend to plan goals in 3 sections. My personal life, which includes my health and wellness, my spirituality, my finances, my education, the stuff that has to be done at the house. And then my business, which I do a graphic design business and also Stationery Nerd. And then I also do some goals related to my career and what I can learn to be better at my job. And then once I have a rough outline, I'm not finalizing goals at this point, I then create a list of the word ideas that I am thinking about for the year. And so this was what I had selected as my idea list for 2019. And then I just kind of cross things off as I decide not to use it, and kind of just let it sit in my brain for a couple of weeks, and a week, 2 weeks, whatever. I think about it, I pray about it, meditate, journal, just basically noodle about the list for a week or so. And then I finally select my word, and I try to live with it for a day or two once I truly have decided that that's my word for the year. And then I start to set my goals for the next year. My personal life, my business, my career, and anything else that I find to be important for myself in the coming year. And then I start to create some milestones, like where do I want to be in June with these goals, or where do I want to be at the end of March with these goals. And then I can start creating some daily action steps that will help me slowly, 20 minutes at a time, achieve those goals so that at the end of the year, I feel like I have accomplished what I set out to do, but also that I have used that single word to focus the goals that I have set for myself, and that I have achieved the things that I had set out to achieve. All right, so that's kind of the process that I use to create my goals. So let's talk about this yearly planner. I'm actually calling it the Word of the Year Planner and Goal Tracker. So here's how you do it. Go to the website, which is stationarynerd.com/WOY for Word of Year. And then you're going to be able to see all of the different cover options there. And you're going to be able to choose the cover option that you like. There are 5 different ones to choose from. And then within each of the 5 designs, there are several colors. Some have 3, some have 6, some have 5. But basically you choose the design that speaks to you the most, and then you tell me what your word is, what it means to you, either a definition or a personal statement. There's a form that you fill out. We have a jack. Jack. Okay, so this is how it works. You go to the website, which is www.stationarynerd.com/WOL, and there you're going to see a selection of cover designs. You pick the one that you like the best, and then you select the color for that design. In some instances, we can do some additional colors, but feel free to ask me questions once you start filling out the order form. So on the order form, you're going to tell me your word and then also what it means to you. So for instance, you'll see here on resilience, recover from and adjust to misfortune and change, spring back through adaptation and growth. So this is a combination of my own words and some words from Webster's Dictionary or various definitions that I found around the internet, synonyms, that type of thing. So you tell me what it means to you. You can either craft the saying that you want on there, or you can leave that up to me, or we can come up with it together. There are a few restrictions because we can't put like a quote from a famous person or any kind of copyrighted materials on the cover, but I'll help you through those questions just so that we're following all the regulations from Amazon and how we can publish. And then it takes me a few days to create that cover design and get it published. Once it's published onto Amazon, they take about 72 hours to review it and make it go live and have it available for sale on Amazon. Once it's live, then I will send you a link through email so that you can purchase the book. So the beauty of this system is that you can order as many copies of the book as you want. So maybe your word actually applies to your entire family. Like for instance, maybe you want to focus on family this year and you want everybody in your family to have one of these books so that they can track their own progress. Or actually this would be an awesome Christmas present right here for family members, so that they can use it as a tracker for their own goals this year. So you can order as many copies of that as you want, and as more and more people tell me their word and I create new designs, the inventory available on Amazon will just grow and grow and grow. So right now there are about 12 different covers available for sale on Amazon that I've already designed. But as we together as a community create more words and create more covers, there's going to be more and more options to choose from. So I don't know. Are you guys excited? I am so excited about this. I can't wait to see all the words that you guys are choosing and how I can help you create a system that will help you create a better life for yourself through achieving your goals, through creating art and journaling in the coming year. So anyway, tell me what you think. Ask me questions in the comment below. And just, let's chat. Let's find out what I can do to help you achieve your goals for 2020. All right, that's all for now, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.